What's up, YouTube? This is Damon, aka the world's worst at everything, and today I'm going to bring you a review of these black and white sclera lenses. So I'll get close in so you can see it. I am half Asian, so this is as wide as I can open my eyes. Sorry. All right. So if you're used to the normal sclera, sclera is just a lens that covers the entire eyeball for the most part. So these are black on the outside, with a white inside and then a 5mm opening for the pupil. And the lenses themselves are 22 millimeters wide. So these ones are pretty flexible, which is a good and bad thing. The good thing is they're easy to work with and they should not tear. The bad thing is it's kind of hard to get it in your eye if you're like me, because I can't open my eye wide enough to just put the lens in. I have to actually pull one of my lids and then kind of slide it. So it's kind of a different thing, but it just depends on what your eyeball is, how it's set up, the shape of it, and whatever. That's how it's going to work for you. So I got them in. The first one took a little bit, but once I figured that out, the second one went in within 5 to 10 seconds, and I was good. When you first get them in, the first time you wear them, or if you've never worn a sclera lens, the first, I would say 10 to 15 minutes are going to be the worst, because you're going to feel, it's not exactly pain, but you're going to feel kind of a stinging sensation if you try to look to the sides or up or down. But I recommend when you first put them in, do that. Look around and try to get the lens to kind of adjust to your eyeball. And like I said, they're soft, so they are going to kind of conform to the shape of your eyeball. So I know that sounds weird and it sounds like you're not going to want to do it, but to get the effect, you kind of got to go through that. So like I said, 10 to 15 minutes, work your eyes around and just make sure you're moving them, blink, make sure you push in just so it eliminates that space between the lens and your eye. So that way you get a good fit. And for anybody who doesn't, so my eyes are classified as brown, but they're actually as black as my soul is. So when I get up close, if you're looking on the inside, that 5mm, so for my eyes, you can't really tell. It just looks like it's all black. If you have, say, blue eyes or green eyes or something like that, you may actually see a small peak of your natural eye color on the inside. So that's just something to be aware of, that it may happen if you don't have dark eyes like I do. So in the packaging, what you're going to get is just a box from, these ones are MesmerEyez. And then they just come in 2 individual packs. Let's say, black, white on them or whatever. So you'll receive 2 of these, and then the lens is actually going to be inside of here with a little bit of liquid, just so that they hold over. And the expiration date on these was until 2018. So, they could have sat in this liquid for a while. So if you're not ready to wear them when you first get them, go ahead and just leave them in the packaging until you're ready. Now, with MesmerEyez, one thing that they do recommend is that you use their solution. So I'm not sure that you have to, but I went ahead and bought their solution just because they recommend it. So when you first get the scleras, the other thing that you have to do is put it in the solution for at least 24 hours. That way it'll kind of get all that, whatever the lab junk is that they put in here, because this isn't normal solution, because it'll help, keep the lens fresh. So this will break down all those particles, get it off. This is a no rub solution. So if you're like 70 years old, you might remember that you used to have to put the solution on your contacts and actually rub it. This, you just put it on there, let them sit in the case for 24 hours, and then they clean themselves. You don't have to rub it at all. All the deposits will come off. So yeah, when you get them, just make sure you put it in there for 24 hours, put them into your eyeball, and then the recommended wearing length is about 4 hours. 6 is generally the max when you're dealing with a sclera, because it's cutting off a lot of oxygen to your eye. So you don't want to wear it for, for that long, because you can actually start to have visual problems after a certain amount of time. I don't follow those rules because I'm an idiot and I'm the worst at everything, right? So I've been wearing these, sorry, I'm looking at the clock right now, for about 6.5 hours, almost 7. And I'm not having any issues with them, but they do start to feel weird at about the 5-hour mark. Your eyes will start to feel like they're drying out, so you may want to carry some solution if you really need to wear them past that point. If you don't need to wear them that long, then I recommend you just stay under that 4 hours and, don't worry about it. But I'll leave a link in the description to where I picked these up. I ordered these from the UK, and I live in the US. And if you do that, you actually get around some of the restrictions, so they don't need to hear from your optometrist or any of that stuff. And there's no red tape. If you're in the US and you order from a contact lens provider in the US, you actually have to have your eye doctor fax information over to them, and they have to confirm a lot of things. And then sometimes your eye doctor will actually say no and not let you get the lenses. So ordering from the UK kind of gets around that. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying that's what I do. So I'll leave a link to where you can pick these up. The monetary thing is in British pounds or US dollars. And the shipping, I'm in Florida. It took about 6 business days to get here. So that's in the general area. I think they say 7 to 10, and it usually gets to me in 5 or 6. So that's something to be cautious of, is that they don't offer expedited shipping. So it is what it is. So if you're trying to get them for Halloween or something like that, make sure you order in advance so that you get them in time. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I think you need to know about these lenses. And I'll give you another look there. Sorry, can't open my eyes. So yeah, if you have any questions, just leave them down below and let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, so again, these are black and white Scleras, and I'll leave a link to where you can get them. All right, see ya. As always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that like button and subscribe for any future reviews. All right, see ya.